Hey everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So today we're looking at the next few months and what changes are on the way for you. And I do want to thank one of my subscribers and commenters for this suggestion. I heard you, and this reading is for you as well as for others. So thank you for that. I've got 3 readings for you, 3 cards that came out of the reading. Group 1, your card is the Magician. I'll hold that card up so you can get a good look. Pause the video if you need to. Group 2, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And group 3 is the Hanged Man. Okay, all you have to do now is pick your card, pick your group, go down into the description box, select the timestamp, click on the timestamp for the group you want to be taken to, and it will take you straight to your reading. And I'll see you there. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group 1. All right, today we're looking at what changes are coming up for you in, the next few months, next 2 or 3 months, roughly. Your initial card here is the Magician. I've got another card that we'll reveal in a little bit once we get some more cards on the table. So let's see where this takes us. Okay, you've got Retrograde Review. And Between Worlds. The King of Pentacles reversed. The Ten of Swords reversed. The Five of Cups. Seven of Pentacles reversed. The Tower in reverse. And the World in reverse. I'm sorry, that's Judgment. These cards confuse me a little bit. This deck, beautiful deck, but the pictures don't look anything like what you would expect them to look like. Okay, 2 more cards. Let's get a couple of Norman cards down and then we'll jump into your reading. Okay. We have the Tree. And the Stars. Okay. All right, give me just a sec. I just want to take these cards in and I'm going to listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit, and then we'll talk about what's going on here Before I do, I'd like to mention quickly that if you would like a personal reading, one that's just about you and your situation, not a general reading such as this, you can check my website, pink22tarot.com, and see what's available there. Otherwise, I hope this reading brings you messages, information, guidance, advice that you need that's helpful to you. If so, if it resonates at all, I hope you'll consider giving the video a thumbs up, subscribing if you haven't subscribed, drop me a comment, whatever you feel comfortable and called to do. It really helps me, and it helps me know that our energies are resonating and that these readings are worthwhile. So thank you for that. Now give me just a sec while I stop and listen. Okay, the first thing I'm getting is that in these next few months ahead, you're going to experience a bit of a tango. You're going to be going forward a couple steps, going back a step, forward a couple steps, back a step. You are ultimately progressing and you're moving towards something new, something different, something bigger. But it will require a little bit of backtracking here and there as you determine and you decide for yourself what is most important for you. So there's a part of you that I'm getting right now, there's a part of you that isn't 100% sure what you want in the future. You think you know, but there's something that is either currently in your environment or is from the past that you're still hanging on to a little bit. And you're still wondering, is that where I should be? Is that what I should be doing? Is that who I should be with? The next few months is going to bring you back and forth in some different ways to help you realize what is best for you. Is it what's behind you or what's in front of you? Okay? All right, so let's jump into the cards. Your first card here is the Magician. You have been wanting to manifest something. You have been working on something and you have what it takes to get what you want. Now, this could be work related, it could be in your personal life, it could be relationship wise, but there is something you've been wanting. But again, I'm getting this energy of not being 100% sure what you want that to look like. There's some doubts here. There's some wondering here. With this retrograde, this review card, this is you returning to the past for a bit. And I do feel like it happens a couple of times. You return to the past for a bit to reassess, to decide for yourself if you want to go towards something you've already had or move forward to something you haven't experienced yet. Now, as an example, this could be in a relationship. You may be looking back at someone you used to date or someone you used to have an interest in, and you may revisit that relationship and then step forward. And then you may revisit a different relationship and step forward. There's some questioning whether you want to return to someone or step forward into something new. This could also go with work. Maybe you're wondering whether to stay where you are or to move forward. Maybe you're wondering whether you should return to an old job or move forward. This could also have to do with location, where you want to live. So you'll have to place it for yourself, since this is a general reading, you'll have to place it for yourself in what area of your life this is. But there's something that has you reminiscing, something that has you stepping backward and revisiting the past as a way to determine what you want in the future. And we see this again with the Between Worlds cards. You are a bit in between worlds right now. And sometimes when we revisit the past, we realize what we had is what we wanted all along. It is what we really want. Sometimes when we revisit the past, we realize we've been romanticizing it and that it's not as good as we remembered. So that's where you're feeling this energy of looking backward. And over these next 2-3 months, you'll have opportunities to revisit, to review, to go back toward the past and what you had, and to determine for yourself what feels right to you. There is no right answer or wrong answer. This is for you to decide, but you're being given this opportunity to make the decision and to set the future on the path that you want it to go forward in. Okay? All right, so let's look at your tarot cards. We start with the King of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. There's this dual energy here of feeling uncomfortable where you are, wanting to make a change, but also wondering if the work it will take to move forward will be worth it. Or is what you already have better than what you would have to work so hard for? It's a little bit of a dance. And I'm seeing this also. I'll hold this card upright so you can get a good look with the Seven of Pentacles. It's kind of a spider type image. And in my mind's eye, they're showing this to me as the spider is tiptoeing forward, then tiptoeing back, tiptoeing forward, tiptoeing back. And this is you trying to figure out, where is your comfort level? Because there's something here that has you feeling uncomfortable, has you feeling like there's a change you want to make, but there's not a lot of certainty about what exactly that change should look like. So then we move into the Ten of Swords reversed and the Tower reversed. Similar kind of duality. This reading for you, this is really has a lot of duality in it. The Ten of Swords is you wondering, should I put a full stop on the situation and just move forward, close that door and move forward? Or do I rebuild what I have now? Do I give what I have now a second chance, or what I had in the past? Do I give it a second chance and allow it to rebuild again from a more firm footing? It really is this question of, do I close the door behind me and move forward without looking back any longer? Or do I walk back through that door and revisit what I had, but make it better this time? Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And again, like I said, you have so much of this showing up again and again in your reading that it tells me this is going to happen a few times over the next 2 to 3 months. Your inner self, your mind, your heart, your spirit, you're trying to figure out what you want the future to look like. Now, we don't have a full say on what the future is going to look like, but you do have some say in where you want to take yourself in the future. And that's what I see you doing. Okay, so then you have the Five of Cups and Judgment reversed. There's this wondering, this regret, this looking back and, again, reminiscing, wondering if what you left behind was really the best thing all along. That maybe you acted too quickly. Maybe you moved away from something when you could have given it more time. You could have given it more of an effort to grow and blossom and become something worthwhile. So there is this feeling of regret. Should I have? But with the Judgment reversed, I'm also getting that you know that there's something here that also wasn't quite right. Something that didn't feel exactly like the future you want it to be. So again, what do? Do you go back and rebuild? There's definitely, if you go back, it won't be exactly like it was in the past. If you go back, it will be a new start with something from before. Or you decide, it's not for me. Yes, there's some things back there that I enjoyed, but it's time for me to move forward again. Only you can decide that. So your Lenormand cards here, we have the tree and the stars. The tree, I see you, I'm getting this message of the roots going down into the earth, the branches going up to the heavens. It's reaching in both directions to find your happiness. And the stars is your happiness. It's the hope, it's the joy, it's the anticipation, it's the excitement about the future. It's all the things you want. As the tree, in the meantime, you're figuring out where you want to be, where you want to plant yourself, where you want to grow. Okay? So when we come back to this Magician card, you are actively working in these next few months to create the future you want and determining what you want that to look like. Now, your last card here is the Lover's card. This is you at the end of this time period, knowing what you want, committing to it, feeling 100%, all right, I figured it out. This is how I want it to go. This is what I want. I'm glad I revisited the past. I'm glad I went back and reviewed and took the time to make sure. But this is what I want now, whatever that is for you. This is the big change that's coming up for you in the next few months. Yes, it will be a little bit of a tangle, or it will be a little bit forward, a little bit backward, a little bit of a dance. But in the end, you will have so much more clarity, and you'll no longer be straddling the two worlds. You will have made up your mind. You will decide that this is what you want. So it's really exciting, though. Ending with the stars card just says that it's going to be beautiful. Whatever you decide, you will know it's the right thing for you. And it will fill you with so much happiness and excitement. And the future will look so much brighter for it. So I'm very excited for you, Group 1. All right, I hope you found that helpful. I hope it gives you a little bit of insight into what's coming and maybe helps you handle this back and forth with an open mind. And thank you so much for being here, y'all. I really appreciate you. Have a great day. Hey, Group 2. Okay, today we're going to look at what changes are coming up for you in the next few months, next 2-3 months or so. All right, your initial card here is the Wheel of Fortune. And I have a second card that will reveal later in the reading. But let's get some additional cards down first. Okay. All right. Your first card here is Mercury, and it says Messages. And Clean It Up. We have the Lovers in Reverse. The Magician reversed. And the Two of Swords in reverse. Four of Cups reversed. The Sun reversed. A lot of reversals, yeah. It's not bad. Reversals aren't bad if you think of them that way. They are not. They're just a nuance of the upright card. and the Star. Let's get a couple of Norman cards down for you, and then we'll jump into your reading. First card is the Birds. And the Bear. Okay, now give me just a second. I just want to take these cards in, and I'm going to listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. Before I do, real quick, I'd like to mention that if you would like a personal reading, one that's just about you and your situation, not a general reading such as this, you can check my website, pink22tarot.com, and you can see what's available there. Otherwise, I hope this reading brings you messages, information, guidance that you need. If it resonates with you, if you receive messages that are helpful, I hope you'll consider giving the video a thumbs up, dropping me a comment down below, subscribing if you haven't done that yet. Whatever you feel comfortable and feel called to do, I'm really grateful for it. It helps me know that our energies are connecting, and it also helps me know that these readings I'm doing are worthwhile to you. So thank you for that. All right, give me just one sec, y'all, while I just stop and listen. Okay. The first thing I'm hearing is that over these next few months, you're going to be experiencing a profound inner change. Inner change. They're saying don't take that lightly. A lot of times people will think of inner change and go, ugh, that's not important. It's one of the most important things, and it leads to outer changes. When the inner changes occur, you change who you are, how you think, how you see, how you feel about the world around you. The outer changes then have a better opportunity to manifest. They're ready to manifest. So this time ahead definitely involves some inner change. It may involve some other things as well, but that's the first thing they're giving me. Let me just see if they have anything else to say. No. Okay. All right, so let's just jump right into the cards. Your first card here is the Wheel of Fortune. Your situation, and you'll have to decide for yourself what that situation is in your life, since this is a general reading, but your situation is changing, inner and outer. Something is manifesting, something is coming full circle, something is showing its reality to you. Something is coming or is occurring now that was always meant to happen. This is the Wheel of Fortune card, but it's also the Wheel of Fate. And fate brings certain things our way. It doesn't determine our entire future or our entire lives, but it does bring certain things our way that are meant to show up in our lives. And this time period kicks off with that energy. Something is showing up here. It strongly feels like something you haven't experienced before, or at least not to this level. And it is going to trigger some change in you. Now, this may be an outer change that triggers some inner changes within you. That makes sense? The Mercury card, Mercury, messages. Information is coming your way over these next couple of months. It starts with outer information. Someone says something to you, someone shares some information with you. I just heard information is dropped into your inbox. You have a conversation with somebody that sort of changes everything, changes how you feel about a situation, a job, a person. And it's not an accident. That's why you have the Wheel of Fortune first, to let you know that this is fate coming into play. This is a message you need to hear. And I don't want you to take it that it's a negative message. It could very well be a very positive message, but it is one that triggers a sense of change in you. So then your next card here is clean it up. This change that is triggered is going to have you doing a clean sweep of your life, a clean sweep of your life. Meaning, it's going to have you reevaluating what is in your life, who is in your life, how you spend your time, who you spend your time with, where you spend your time. Depending on your situation, you will find yourself in that area of your life reassessing what's there and making some choices. Keeping what brings you joy, keeping what feels good to you, keeping what helps you move forward, and clearing out the rest. Now, again, this could be, maybe there's some friends in your life that are no longer doing you any favors. Maybe there's some people in your social circle that just maybe need to go. Maybe there's a relationship in your life that is no longer resonating with you. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a situation. Maybe it's even your home. But you get a message that you were meant to hear, and it triggers you to look within and look without and make some changes. Do a clearing out of those things that are no longer in your best interest. Okay? All right. So we have the Lovers reversed and the Four of Cups reversed. This is you breaking ties with a person, with a job, with a situation, with a home. Could just be breaking ties with a mindset, how you think about something. It's a positive thing. With the Four of Cups in reverse, this is you shaking up your own life with the help of fate, shaking up your own life for the better because you want to, not because you have to, because you want to. You're finally saying enough is enough. This is what I want. This is not what I want. And you're only keeping those things that add value to your life. And you're letting go of what doesn't. All right, so then we have the Magician reversed and the Sun reversed. Now, what I'm getting clearly is that the area of your life you're going to be cleaning out involves some things that you once thought were great. It was everything you wanted. But things have changed. So you're going within with this Sun in reverse. You're going within and asking yourself, what makes me happy? What do I really want? What do I want to manifest now? Because something has changed. The situation has changed. The information that you receive, whether it's a conversation, whether it's a letter that comes to you, an email, whatever the information is, it has you rethinking some area of your life. And you don't just make a snap judgment and clear out the decks. You go within. You go within and you determine what's going to make me happy. Where do I want to spend my time? Who do I want to spend my time with? How do I want to spend my time? What do I want my life to look like? And what do I no longer want in my life? So then you have the Two of Swords reversed and the Star. Clarity comes. Clarity absolutely comes with this Two of Swords reversed. You're no longer blinded to the truth. You're no longer wondering, if something is good or bad. You're no longer ignoring red flags or signs that come your way. You have clarity and you take some action on it. With the Star card, it says that you are so much happier for the changes that you make, for the internal changes that you make, as well as any external changes that you make. You let go of those things that are no longer in your best interest. And it's not, there is no sadness here. There is no regret here. There is no, oh, this feels awful here. This is all good. You feel better for it. It's the same feeling, you know, when your house is a mess and you finally get up and you give it a good scrub and you clean it and it's sparkling clean and everything is put away and the trash is out and it smells nice and it's perfect. That's the feeling I'm getting for you by the end of this time period. What was messy has now been cleaned. What was smelly is now sparkling clean. It's a really good feeling. It has you feeling more calm. It has you feeling more comfortable. And it has you looking to the future with more hope and optimism. Okay, so your Lenormand cards. We have the birds and the bear. The birds represent gossip, information, communication that comes your way. Could come from a friend, a coworker, a partner, a family member. Could come from an outside source somewhere. But it's information that's coming your way. You may be tempted to not pay attention to it initially. You may initially think, it's just gossip. Oh, it's just flutter. But hopefully you'll remember this reading and remember this isn't an accident. This is fate showing you what you need to know. So listen. If you're not sure if it's true, ask questions, verify. But listen, pay attention. Because then you have the bear card, and the bear is bringing you protection. It's bringing you love. It's bringing you comfort and security. It's bringing you exactly what you need at exactly the right time with a sense of, again, protection around you. You are protected during this time because the universe wants you to reassess. It's information you need to hear, information you need to know, so that you can clean up some area of your life, get rid of the debris or any negativity or toxic people, and move forward. Okay, so coming back to the Wheel of Fortune, this is fate changing things to your benefit. And then we have the Hermit card. This is you going within, looking at what you know and what you don't know, and moving forward with some sense of clarity, with the wisdom of the knowledge that you have, with a sense of knowing where you want to go. You may not know what it will look like on the other side, but you know where you're headed and you know where you want to go, and you're making decisions for yourself. You're making the best decisions possible for your own good, for your life. You're looking out for yourself, and that's wonderful. Okay, all right, group 2, that is what I have for you. I hope that helps. I hope it gives you what you need as you go forward into these next few months ahead. Thank you so much for being here, y'all, and have a great day. Hey, group 3. Okay, today we're going to look at the next few months and what changes are coming for you. This is 2 to 3 months from now, whenever you find this video. So your initial card here is the Hanged Man. I've got a second card here that I will reveal later once we get some other cards down and we get into your reading. First card we have is the 12th house, and it says introspection. Then we have why. Let's get Tarot down for you. The Knight of Swords reversed. The Five of Swords. The Eight of Cups. Three of Pentacles reversed. Death in reverse. The Two of Pentacles. And finally, just a couple of Lenormand cards to round out the reading here. First one is the Birds. And the Snake. Okay, very interesting. All right, give me just a sec, y'all. I just want to take these cards in and I'm going to listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. Before I do, I'd like to mention real quickly that if you would like a personal reading, one that's just about you and your situation, not a general reading such as this, you can check my website, pink22tarot.com, and you can see what I have available there. Otherwise, I hope this reading brings you messages, guidance, advice that you need that are helpful to you. If so, I hope you'll consider giving the video a thumbs up, dropping me a comment down below, subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps me out, and I'm very grateful for any interaction you have with my channel. It helps me know that our energies are connecting, and it helps me know that the work I'm doing here is worthwhile to you. So thank you in advance for that. Okay, now give me just a second while I just sit and listen for a sec for you. Okay, the first thing I'm getting is that right now you're feeling a bit stuck. Something in your life is feeling stagnant. Something is feeling like it isn't progressing, isn't moving forward. And there's this wondering, this questioning of why and what you can do to change the situation. Is there something you should be doing differently? Is there something you should be doing more of or less of? There's this questioning going on, and you're probably experiencing this already. You're wondering why things are not improving. Things are not getting better. Things are not moving forward. Maybe you're feeling stuck in your job and you're not getting ahead. Maybe your relationship has gotten a bit stale and stagnant. Maybe your health and wellness goals have hit a plateau. Whatever it is for you, you know what it is, where you're feeling stuck, where you're feeling like something isn't happening for you, despite trying. This next few months is going to bring some resolution to that. Okay, so your initial card here is the Hanged Man, and that is you right now. You're kind of in a place where there's no movement, but you're given the opportunity to reassess, to assess what is going on, to consider what you're doing or not doing, and to even consider what it is you want to happen. But the reality is right now you feel a bit stuck. Here we have the 12th house introspection. You're definitely going within and you're asking yourself these hard questions. But I'm also getting this message of, and take this if it resonates, don't if it doesn't, but I'm getting this message of some self sabotage that's going on. It's like you being your own worst enemy. You wanting something, but there's something that you keep doing or something that keeps happening because of something that you keep doing that is holding you back. Now, this is not putting fault down. We all do this at different times and in different areas of our lives, every one of us. But you may want to be considering, and I feel like you will be considering whether there's something you're doing that is not helping your situation, that is not helping your cause. But even if there is no self sabotage, even if there's nothing going on that is you preventing you from getting what you want, you're still going within and you're asking yourself the hard questions. And we see that again here with the why card. You're wondering why have things not moved forward? And you're really looking, you're not just asking it on a surface level, right? You're looking deeper. You're looking within to figure out really, why isn't this happening? Is it something you're doing? Or is it the situation you're in and maybe it's not in your control or you feel it's not in your control? But these next few months will bring a lot of these questions to the surface and the energy will shift so that you can find the answers. All right, so let's look at your tarot cards. Your first two cards, we have the Knight of Swords reversed and the Three of Pentacles reversed. Something's absolutely not working. Something is standing still. There's something you want with this Knight of Swords, but either you're not going after it or you're going after it and you're just spinning your wheels and getting nowhere. The Three of Pentacles reversed says that there's a lesson here you're meant to learn. There's something you haven't discovered yet, but I feel you will by the time this time period is over. There's something you haven't discovered. Now, it may be something about yourself. It may be something about your situation, maybe about someone in your life, a coworker, a boss, a partner, a friend. So then we have the Five of Swords and Death reversed. The Five of Swords says you're over it. You're kind of racking your brain trying to come up with answers, but you're tired of fighting and getting nowhere. You're tired of being on the hamster wheel and just spinning, spinning, spinning and getting nowhere. There's a bit of frustration here. There's a bit of inner tension going on. But that inner tension is helping you find the answers. With the Death reversed card, in particular this Death card, you notice you can see the girl here. I'll hold it up right so you can get a better look. You can see the girl and she's asleep and all these little gnomes are around her. What I'm getting from this card is that there is something that needs to change and it's right in front of you, just like these little gnomes. They're right in front of you, but you're not seeing it. You're allowing your frustration to block your point of view, to block your perspective. But that's changing. That's absolutely changing. The frustration sort of triggers the desire to open your eyes and to really take a good look at what is going on in your life, where you can make changes, where you can make adjustments, maybe what you need to get rid of or what you need to add into your life. But there's definitely a transformation that's happening here. And it's a transformation that you're choosing to make. It isn't happening to you, it's happening by you. Okay, so then we have the Eight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. This is you making the decision to change something in your life. And what I'm getting from this, it's not that you're just making a change. You are transforming a situation. you're taking something where possibly you're doing some self-sabotage, or possibly you're doing, I don't want to say the wrong thing. That's what's coming in my mouth, but you're doing things that are counterproductive to what you want. And you're making some choices and you're walking away from behaviors that no longer serve you, that no longer benefit you. You're taking a close look at where you should be acting, where you should be releasing. And it's like this inner transformation happens, this inner transformation that brings major change to this situation in your life. So when we look at your Lenormand cards, we have the birds and the snake. Now you begin this time period really just, what I'm getting from this bird here is that you're just sort of fluttering. It's almost like a hummingbird. Your wings are going a million miles an hour, but you're not moving. And it's a bit of wasted energy. But over the course of these next few months, you're going to be asking yourself the hard questions. You're going to be looking at things from a different perspective. You're going to be wondering and considering and determining, is there something more you could be doing, something different you could be doing? And with this snake card, what I'm getting is this full transformation, like a snake that sheds its skin. You transform your situation, you transform your life, you take your power back. You stand up to what's no longer working, and you move forward toward what you want with the strength and power of a cobra. You're no longer playing small. You're no longer wondering what you could be doing differently. You're taking action. You're not allowing anything to scare you. You're not allowing anything else to hold you back. It's you regaining your power and transforming your life, or some area of your life, some situation that has been very stagnant. And that brings us back to the Hanged Man. That's where you are. Yes, you may feel stuck, but this is giving you an opportunity to look at your life, look at this situation from a new vantage point, from a new perspective. And rather than feeling like a victim of why is this happening? Why won't the universe give me what I want? Why won't things work out? You start to really consider where you could make changes. And that's where this transformation begins. Your final card here is Temperance. This is you as the alchemist. You're turning lead to gold. You're turning something that feels difficult, challenging, frustrating, and you're changing it with magic, the magic of your own perspective, your own action, your own inner power and transformation. You're regaining a sense of balance. You're regaining a sense of joy. You're lifting the cloud off of this situation. You're seeing things clearly, and things start to move forward again because of your alchemy, because of your ability to transform, to change what isn't working into something that is. You're not letting go of the situation. You're not giving up on your dreams or giving up on what you want. You're changing how you go about it. And that change, while it may be frustrating, that change is what ultimately gets you where you want to go. Gets you your power back. It gets you back into the driver's seat again. Okay? All right, group 3, that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. I hope it gives you a little bit of insight and a little bit of guidance into what you can expect in the next few months. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you, and have a great day, y'all. Bye.